Yo, 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 what up, Anchor fam? Or if you're listening here on YouTube, oh hi. Welcome to the first segment of the journey of a YouTube advice series here on Anchor/Emerrias, powered by Emerrias. I'm your lovely host, Emerrias, a YouTuber, so I'm extra qualified to talk about this. So this is just kind of what I do in a day-to-day to promote my videos, and this is by no means an exhaustive list of what you should be doing. I am a noob at this. The main topic I want to touch on today is how to get your video out there, to find your audience, meet them, and show them you the boss. Now, it's all about finding your people, and I want to touch on three main things today. 1. Social media cross-promotion. 2. Forums and internet communities. And 3. Miscellaneous things I do. To start off with, social media, specifically creating native content. So what I do is I take my YouTube video, extract about 10 to 15 seconds of the highlights out of it, and post this up on Instagram. And what I do is I put the hashtags, I have them saved in a note app on my phone, so I copy paste the same generic hashtags every time and add more video specific hashtags to it. Always be maxing out your hashtags. I post it on a separate comment of the post just for aesthetic purposes. And then get something up on your Instagram story. I used to do a recording with my phone of one of the best parts of the video, caption it, link in description, boom, easy peasy, you know what I'm saying? Easy peasy. Instagram stories are where it's at these days. Then I just make sure I reply to all the Insta comments as always. And Twitter, what I do is the same thing. I make a cut of my video for Instagram. The same cut I use for Instagram, I post it up on Twitter. Maybe I should be using a different cut of the video, but I don't think I have the scale yet to warrant that, the scale of a YouTube, because it's different followers on Twitter and Instagram. And then I pin it to my Twitter feed, so it's always at the top of it for a week until the next video comes out. Now, a lot of people have trouble using Twitter for promotion and really just building a following on Twitter. I've noticed because a lot of people just push out content on Twitter, and Twitter requires kind of like a constant interaction with others. I'll talk about Twitter another time, but once I learn myself, obviously, I'm not a Twitter expert yet, but pretty much it's all about interaction and providing value versus just pushing out content constantly on Twitter. Communication. Now, Facebook, I don't do much with Facebook just because growth on there is the hardest for me. But I do have an Emerrias Facebook page. Granted, I could be doing more. I do post up the same things from Twitter and Instagram onto Facebook, but there's definitely more potential there I need to look into. In terms of promotion on my personal Facebook page, I do this maybe once or twice a year, max, when I have a really interesting professional looking video. I know I will get a lot more views from if I post my videos on Facebook always. But for me personally, for using my Facebook audience for views, or not even audience, using my Facebook friends for views, I'm trying to keep my Facebook wall at least semi-professional, since it's all tied back to my real name that future employers may see, and I don't want them to see me dropping a cake on my head type of thing, you know? So no promo on there for the time being until a full-time YouTube boy. Now, what not to do? Don't just post thumbnails up on Instagram, especially if it doesn't have your face in it. I've noticed that on Instagram, things without humans in them, especially human faces, do much worse than things with human faces in them, honestly. And just thumbnails with text, for some reason, people just don't like thumbnails. Instagram pictures that have text on them, and I'll edit it and everything. And also paywall type of stuff. What I mean by this is I used to post up my videos on Instagram and a little promo video. And at the end, I would put in, click link in description to watch more, like a paywall. And nobody likes that, it's not shareable. Like, once you share it to like another page or whatever, somebody retweets it or whatever, it's like, link in my description, what's that mean, So it's much shareable just to make it like native content, just give them the best value that you can possibly give them. And if they want to see the full video, they can just go see the full video. The second thing I want to talk about is Reddit and online communities. I have to say that this is somewhere I can greatly improve my skills with. There's a lot more I can be doing with websites like Reddit, honestly. But for me, it's hard, unless it's like a very specific topic video, it's hard for me to really find the right communities for me to post like a comedy skit or whatever, you know? Especially if it's like an original idea. It's really hard to find the right community for it, because you got your reddit.com/r/small YouTubers or whatever, or video creators, but they're always spammed with, and they have 0 subscribers on. There's not a lot of people on those Reddits because it's always spammed with people's videos and everything. So I really haven't found my community on Reddit, and there's a lot more I could do with Reddit, hopefully. My content is all over the place, so it's hard to find that place. But hey, if you make videos in a certain niche, right, become well known in that online community by spending a lot of time replying to others in the community consistently. Like, become a part of it, really. And this sort of goes for outreach too, which I will leave for another podcast. Community outreach, finding more people to interact with and to be your audience. Also, something I recently discovered that I want to talk about is this forum called YT Talk. I feel like it's one of the biggest online communities for YouTube creators and everything. And honestly, the people on there are much higher quality than the people that just post on Reddit. Reddit's too mainstream. This is much more specific, you know, they have to like, there's like rules and everything, like, I don't know how to explain it, but the people on there are the people like that you want to get to know on YouTube, and you know, they're gonna like grow big, and people are like dedicated because they actually like went out of their way to make a YouTube account, yttalk.com account and everything. So it's a great place to start to find more people. Doing that recently been helping a lot for the channel, honestly. Now technically, social outreach and communication is part of outreach, but that's a pretty big topic. So social media networking, right? So I'm gonna leave that topic for another time here on the YouTube advice series. So this is just what I do to get my videos out there. However, I still have a lot to learn in terms of this space. And if you have anything you personally do to get your videos out there, feel free to leave a comment, or if you're on Anchor, a call-in/voice message, so we can all learn. One last thing I want to say is that some random things I've been doing, actually one random thing I've been doing to kind of promote my thing in real life, because whenever I talk to people and they're like, hey, you have a YouTube channel, what's your name? I have to kind of wait for them to get out their phone and type it in and everything, but if you're in a hurry, it doesn't really work. So I got me some YouTube like business cards pretty much. So it has my YouTube name on it, my Twitter handle, whatever, and it says new videos every weekend or whatever. Pretty much my YouTube banner, honestly, with some links on there. It wasn't too expensive, honestly, so you can actually do that, and then that's a little thing I do in person to promote my stuff. You never know who you're gonna meet, you know? A big executive of a MTV or whatever. Anyways, thanks for listening. Feel free to call in, voice message/comment, anything you want. And I will catch you on the flip side. See you in the next podcast. Bye.